time to get busy with this baby. She's 2. And there's some steps I need to make in her training. And I need a round pen to do those. So I borrowed one. Thank you, Robin. We'll get this set up in no time. Herself into trouble one of these days. Oh my goodness, look at that. Stand up, act like you've done it before, please. Thank you. Bye. Oh, hello. There she is. Had her about 3 months now, so she's about, what, 9 months old? Alright. What do you think? First lesson for lunging. And she's never been out to the arena or out to this pasture. And Louie's loose, so we'll see how this goes. She's been so good. Good girl. I'm calling. I'm calling to an indoor arena. Standing. Good girl. Stand still. Ooh. Stand. Stand. I'll call it at 57. I think standing up.
Yeah, maybe just a little higher than that, maybe a quarter, but that's about it. Yeah.
57 and a half. Then.
Yeah.
Divide that by 4.
And that makes a hand. How many hands a horse? Now she's got to let go.
They're standing. Can you back up? Indy. Okay. Back up. Back up. Good girl. Thank you. You're a big girl. I think it's time to try the saddle on her. She's not quite two years old yet, so I won't be getting on her, but I will be swinging the leg over her when she's 2 at some point this summer. So we are doing all the things to get ready for that, so that when we go to do that, that's all we need to focus on, not everything else. Again, I try to make it a more stress-free environment. I've learned a lot throughout the years, and that's one of the biggest things. And this baby has made it very easy because she likes to learn things. Yeah, baby. You like to do things. Well, this will be the first time. She's had the blankets on her before, but never had the saddle on her. But I've put this on her with the surcingle before, so she's seen it. It's not a surprise. If she moves around, it's because she's a baby and she's being curious. Girl. Good girl. do use treats, just not all the time. It's to each their own how you want to do things. The reason I don't use them all the time is because, as you can see, sometimes that's what they're relying on, is that praise. She doesn't necessarily need that. What she needs to learn is, oh, I put this on my back. That's what I'm being good about. That's what I learned. Good girl. Good girl. So, now the next thing will be something new. Good girl, stand there. Good, well, John, I see you were thinking about it. I see you were thinking about it. Look at this. I don't have a girth on it or anything. We just set it on her back. I don't know. I wanted to see what it would look like, at least. Sometimes we go as far as we need to go, huh? Saddle hasn't been on anybody. This is my first treeless saddle that got me into this type. So there's going to be all kinds of new things going on. She's thinking about it. Girl, she stands here. Ooh. Ooh. Step down around behind her. Ooh. Good girl. And this is just literally, I'm limited to the space I have, and our old house, I had less than an acre of land, so on 25 acres and what we've built up, I'm pretty darn happy with. Oops. See? She's always getting herself into trouble because she's got to have her face in and on top of everything, so she just ran into my elbow. Good girls. Look at that. You're like a big girl. This is what big girls do. Wow, look at that big girl. Good girls, you just look at it. That's a good girl. Oh. Oh, you know what that means. Well, some of you will know what that means. It's time to get busy with this baby. She's 2. And there's some steps I need to make in her training. And I need a round pen to do those. So I borrowed one. Thank you, Robin. We'll get this set up in no time. Indy. Indy. That's right, we're 2. Look at how tall she is. And don't mind my outfit. I just came back from Mother's Day lunch, and well, we wanted to get this round pen unloaded that I picked up yesterday. I had to catch everybody to keep them out of the way. Even that one, because he can't keep his mouth shut when his baby's away. And Carrie's already got the round pen loaded on the tractor and gonna be heading down to the little area I've got that I decided on, I should say. I was gonna put it out back in front of the arena that needs a lot of attention, but we're not showing at the moment, so that's been on a back burner since I keep growing rocks, as Pete would say. Yeah. We're switching over to the round pen so that I can get some more work done with the baby. This round pen I bought when my daughter was a baby, and she's gonna be 30 in a couple years. So I didn't feel like this round pen, these panels were safe enough to use for the baby. They're safe enough to keep a pony pastured in, but not for the baby. And we'll eventually use these for the goats, I think. But I have a good friend that had a round pen that needed some use for a little while, so we'll put it back to use. Looks like we got just enough power. I think so. I guess we'll get it all at once unless we sink and fall forward. Yeah. It hasn't stopped raining. I literally just took a blanket off of Texas and Louie this morning because, you know, it's gotta be freezing rain, not just rain. So here we are. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. This will be out way after, but it's Mother's Day today here at Hunt-N-Hollar Ranch. What do you think? I mean, we do have some blossoms on our fruit trees. Finally, I do have to keep the horses pastured out of it so that they don't eat it. And then these are the old apple trees from when I was a kid. I like to do the boot trick on my posts with my old boots. See that out west? And it's gonna go right over there. Oh, I better turn off the fence. Well, as you can see, still pretty wet. I'll have to work on this area, but this is semi-dry. I get a puddle in the one spot, but it's a little levelish spot here. So we'll get this set up, use the logs to help secure it, and then we'll throw some posts in possibly if we think we need that. So that'll work. Yeah, all in one load.
Together.
Yeah. there's minimal training going on around here. We'll get to it when we can. And look at that. We have the start. A real start. Wow, that's different. Oh my goodness. First impression. My battery's dead, so we'll get something. Over, 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 over. Oh, good girl. Done a lot of micro mini training sessions with Indy in the last year and a half that we've had her. We got her as a 6-month-old, and she was rescued out of the horse slaughter pipeline, as they call it, and come out of a really nasty auction house that, you know, they try to say is a better place, but it really hasn't gotten any better over the years. So it's hit or miss what goes through there, and she was a miss. Besides the way her mother was being treated and bred back and sold as a sound horse. That was amazing to me. After just laying my eyes on her, you could see she was very not sound, nowhere near sound, not even sound enough to be bred. So to add that extra weight to her. So anyways, in the last year and a half, say it again. We'll say it again. You've learned a lot in your last year and a half with us. Done a lot of growing. I've done a lot of micro mini training sessions with her. A lot of what Indy needs to learn is that I have my own space. She needs to stay in her space, stay out of mine. Her first instinct is to always come in. She's got to touch and see and feel and everything. We're getting a lot better with our mouth. She's not grabbing every single time. And she knows that, you know, that's enough and to back off. And I've had her saddled and putting some weight in the stirrups and such. But I have not had a round pen to do some real foot movement. So I'm going to do a bit of that for a little while. So for a few days, I will just take her down to the round pen, get her used to it, get her used to moving off of me, and we'll go from there because I do want to get on her back. I've just not been in a real rush because she's still growing. She is 15 hands now, but she's still a baby, still growing. There's still stuff she's got to do. So I do want to get on her back, but I'm not going to just jump on her back. We got some stuff to do before we get to that. So we'll get to it. I'm sure you can see how long her mane's getting. I do want to start braiding it eventually. However, she's still a baby. She's still growing. And it hasn't been warm enough in New York State for us to be able to give a bath, a proper bath. So I'm wanting to wait until I can bathe her, really wash it, condition, and then I'm going to start braiding her up. And as you can see, this tail has grown a lot. You get over, Indy? Indy, over. Oh, this is the closest thing that we have to giving the horses the bath. And she's listened to the other horses get this blower treatment. So she learned real quick, and actually she's likes to play with the water and also likes to play with the air. So look out, Boo. I want to remind everybody, you can't just go out and do this with any horse. I've taken a lot of time, a lot of micro mini times of working and desensitizing. She started by watching the other horses have the blower on them. She's heard it. I use it around my barnyard area to keep things blown off. So she's heard it, felt the feeling of it. Been doing this with her since sometime last year, you think, maybe. So she's very much used to this, and actually they come to enjoy it. But you got to do it right. Can I get through, please? Excuse me. And so there's only so much cleaning we can do on the legs when we can't give them baths and such. So I, do a basic cleanup, grooming, and I do knock the mud and stuff off all the way down every once in a while, but there's only, again, so much we can do. And she is actually very hardy. So far, her only issues being the Frisian cross is the neglect she's endured the first 6 months of, and probably her gestation as well. So that's the only things that I'm dealing with, and that includes that parrot mouth of hers there that she'll showcase. So I'm gonna show you how well she does with picking up her feet. She is excellent for the farrier now, and we're trying to catch up and get ahead of the fact that I don't think she even had her feet trimmed in the first 6 months, or even filed down. So now she is a very good girl about picking up her feet, and both my farrier and I keep on top of her to try to keep those flares from getting too bad. Figured I might get a 2-for-1 out of this. I think so. All right, let's get to work. We had like 10 minutes yesterday in the round pen, and she's already just picked it right up. I need her to learn. And she's coming down flat because that top side is really wet, so I'm letting her do do that. Well, this is stuff I need to get out of her. This kind of stuff I need to get out of her before I get on her. Good girl. Indy. We haven't had a chance to do this. Our second day. Walk. Walk. See, all I've been doing is a bunch of micro mini sessions with her. Now that I have the round pen, we'll spend a little bit more time doing her feet. I gave her the wrong signal, see? I'll repeat it. I've probably said it a couple times, but you may have to go back and watch some of our old videos, but I'm not a professional. I just simply like to do things myself with my own things. So I like to start them myself. Sometimes I get to a spot in their training where I need some help to get past a certain area, and then I can work on finishing them out also the way I like them. So we got a lot more round pen work to do, but we'll keep ticking away at that. Get the saddle on her, and like and subscribe, comment. Maybe the people will be the first ones to ride her. We'll see about that. What do you think? Ho, ho, stand, ho, ho, ho. So you can see we've done a lot of desensitizing. So when she's kicking out at me, this is why you gotta kind of know what you're doing. And I'm working on her moving her feet and her understanding that I have a little more control over that. And I don't know. Again, I'm not a professional trainer, but I just know that I got to talk her language, and we've been doing a lot of that. But the round pen is an awesome tool, and I'll be able to get a whole heck of a lot more done. Back up, back, back up, back up, back, back. Let's move. Back. Here we are, end of our second session in our 2-year-old year here in the brown pen. May not seem like a big deal to some, but it's a big deal to us to get to use this. So yeah, we're getting some work done. Yes, we are. Back up. Hey, Indy, back up. Excuse me. Baby, back up. There we go. Come here. Come here. Hey, Indy. 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 Why do we stand so good, baby? Because we've had a lot of practice, huh? A lot of practice. Consistency. Huh? Good girl. Oh, it's so boring. So boring. Being a good girl.